Oh, goodness. Nina, you're really in front of the camera here.
Well, that's who we're here for, right?
Yeah, we want to see just this amount of fluff from the Nina.
That's all we want is a wall of hair. Is that right? Is that right? Oh, Niners. Niners, hi. Who is this? It's Talia.
More wall of hair from Nina here.
Talia, why is your head all wet?
I
don't like that. Why is her head all wet?
Lauren, do you want to move over this way and we can see if we can change our sheep viewing situation slightly?
Yes, where are we moving?
I don't know. Oh, goodness.
Hi.
I don't want to scare them with adjusting.
Nina, come here.
Overall.
Come here. Oh, you're not Nina. Hi, you're Nina.
There we go.
We're good?
Yeah, still a lot of Nina butt, but...
But. Why is everyone wet? Were you all just drinking a ton of water? Niners. Hey, Noodle.
Look at the good bangs. Good bangs on camera.
Oh, and Talia's bangs. Hi. I assume we're going, right?
We are going.
Okay, cool. Hi, here's a pile of sheep. Yay! It's one of my favorite piles. That sounded weird. Yeah, I should. We'll cut that out. We'll cut that part out, okay? You'll cut that part out. You'll do that. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, hello! It's Lauren here with Catskill Animal Sanctuary, and Caden's back. Hi, Caden.
I am back.
Welcome back, Caden. Caden was on vacation.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh. Hey, sweetheart. Oh, there you go. But no, stop it. No, rude.
Have you considered that you are meant to be petting her?
I have considered that, and now I will do better.
So in case you missed it, Scout was doing her demanding kick.
Yes, which is very rude. It's very rude. But yeah, it is a lovely day to sit here in the sheep field. So yeah, we've got, Nina was the star today, though she's hanging out with Caden right now, but we'll get her on the camera for real in a little bit, I'm sure. I got my beautiful Scout right here. We got Talia, Miss Bangs over here. And then,
we won't be able to see over Talia's butt.
Oh, too much. Oh, I'm sorry. Too much. Oh, you got poo stuck to your butt.
Well.
There we go. All better. Anyway. So, yes, it is a lovely day here in upstate New York. So happy to have you all here with us. And Nina, sweetheart, do you want to come over here?
Oh, she's kicking
Nina's
me.
hitting Caden
Here, we're
now.
gonna see if we can... Oh, of course, as soon as I reverse the camera, she goes to the other side.
Niners.
But she's directly in front of the camera on the other side, so...
Hi, come here. Hi, good girl.
Meanwhile, we've got Talia.
Stop it, Scout.
Sheep chaos today, everyone. So sorry.
You know what? Sheep chaos is also one of my favorite kinds of chaos.
Anything with sheep is one of Lauren's favorite things.
This is true. Hi, Lena. But yes, we wanted to hang out with my dearest Nina here today because it is someone's rescue anniversary tomorrow. Not today, but that's okay. I mean, sheep keep track of time different from us anyway, so it's fine. But yes, little Miss Neens came to us 2 years ago tomorrow. Isn't that right, love? Yeah, you were so small. She was like tiny, Kaden. You remember how little she was?
She fit through a chicken door. Like a little tiny door into the chicken coops she used to walk through, standing up straight.
She was so small, just like a couple months old. So now she's 2 years and a couple months old, which does make her amongst the youngest sheep here. Only beaten out, as far as I can tell, by Abram and Izzy. So she's a young lady. A very dignified young lady. She's not dignified at all. And some of you may remember when she got here that she was so small. First of all... can I help you? Can I help you? Really, things I don't really want to fall in. Here, we're gonna use this. You mind? Very rude. Here, this is a little bit less messy over here. How about this? This is nice, Deans. Come here. That's better. Okay. Oh, bye, sheep. Sorry, Scout, I didn't mean it. Be sensitive. But yes, our little tiny Neens is a former New York City resident, though where she lived before that, We don't know. She came to us
Not
from New
helpful,
York.
Nina.
Neens.
Not
Hey.
helpful.
Hey. Boop, boop.
Oh, goodness.
I'll poke you in your butt, but I don't know if
This
you can
is what
feel
we
it.
deal with each and every day. See, even on this side, she's just a little too close to the camera here.
What do we do with sheep?
You love them.
Yeah. Hey, Neens.
Do you want to
can I
come over behind me, Laura, and we'll do it on reverse so that
You
she
will
has
do
the
it
best
this way?
chance
Hey,
of
Neens.
actually appearing on camera?
Hey, Neens, what's this? What's this? Cookie. Don't trip. You get so excited. And now, what if we do this? Let's spin around. Here we go. We're going to do a trick, right? And we're going to spin around so then people can see your face. Ready? Yay! Did that work?
It worked.
Beautiful! All right. Good girl, Neens. No more. No more for right now. I'm gonna get in trouble if I give them too many cookies.
Lauren has already gotten in trouble for giving them too many cookies.
Lauren's gonna get more trouble for giving away cookies. So my beautiful girl, she came to us. She was so little, and yeah, she came to us the day before Easter, which Easter is not the world's greatest time to be a lamb, which is what she was at the time. Of course, a lamb is a baby sheep. So Nina's cover your ears at this part, okay? You should cover your ears. So Nina, as a lamb, the day before Easter, she was at a live market in New York City, and some people who are friends of the sanctuary went there to see if they could get a lamb. Not to buy one, because, you know, the same reason us at the sanctuary here, we don't buy animals here, to bring them here so that we don't spend our money giving it to places that will exploit the animals. But somehow they ended up convincing the person to give them this tiny little lamb who would then be known as Nina. And so the person, though, it was one of those things where just the disconnect between people when you're having the same conversation but you're both in different places, that the person at the market was like, oh, okay, yeah, let me get you a rope and we'll bind her legs and so then you can carry her away. And the sanctuary friends were like, oh, no, we don't, nope, no, we're good, we don't need that, we're not gonna do that, right, Neens? We're not gonna do that. No. And then you came to us, and you've been annoying ever since. I mean that in the nicest possible way. Of course. Though, I mean, again, what Nina's life was before she was at that market, she's not super forthcoming with the details, so, we don't really know. Back to Kaden.
Gotta get in all of the attention. I think we'll still pick up your voice, though, Lauren.
Yeah, I'm just...
Let Nina be the star here.
Over here. There I am. So, you know, my girl would have come from some sheep farm somewhere, but, you know, we don't really know where. We know that wherever she was, she would have been, shorn, and perhaps not in a very good way, not in a way that was helpful for her, that was gentle for her, and we'll talk about that in a second.
And we do have a question here.
Oh, yes, okay.
Well, it's kind of a question. Debbie says, with a surprised and sad emoji, bind their legs.
I know.
So,
yeah,
they would have all four been
yep.
tied together, which is very commonly how they will transport.
We don't like that, Neens, do we? That would be very uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
Very uncomfortable. Just a wall of hair. But when she did come to us, folks, if you visited us around that time, you might have seen Nina, or more likely heard Nina, because she was yelling. She would be yelling because she was separate from the rest of the sheep. Because when my girl got here, she had this really, really nasty virus called ORF, which they get like sores and things all over, and it's not a good time, and it is super contagious. So it's something that just had to kind of run its course out of her system, which took like 3 months. So my little girl, she had to be in quarantine for 3 months. And, you know, I don't think any of us like that Q word there. So that was not good, because sheep, especially when they're young, I mean, they want to be with you. They want to be with other sheep. They want to be with their friends. They want to be cuddled, right, Nina? But all of that was stuff that we could not do until, you know, this thing got out of her system. And I remember it once, I remember her first day out in, like, the sanctuary where we let her out, and she was just like, hi, cool story, I'm just gonna shove my face full of grass, okay? And she was just, and she just like lawnmowed her way across the whole sanctuary. It was just very adorable. And that's also then when she met Shirley. Some of you might know Shirley, big giant fluff ball, who, Shirley's a bit of a loner sheep. Like, she's not in this field, she's out, I don't know where she is. She's out somewhere doing her own thing. Shirley is Miss Independent, so she goes and does her own thing. But Nina and Shirley kind of adopted each other, and it was, like, really sweet. And then, you know, as the children do, oh!
We can't see the kicking, but she's doing
No, we got a little back leg kick going on
goodness.
over here.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Nina. But yeah, so they would, like, hang out together all the time, and then Nina eventually decided I would rather hang out with some kids who are kind of closer to my own age. Like Davy, Seneca, you know, that crowd. So that's how she's in with the sheep now, and she was readily accepted into part of the herd. And so now here we are. I have hiccups or something. 2 years later.
Still tiniest head.
Yeah, she's still got a tiny little head. I think it looks especially small when she's got all this going on. But yeah, I don't know what kind of sheep she is. She's just got a little tiny head. It's very precious. You have a precious little face. What are you looking for? You looking for more cookies? You're gonna get me in trouble. I mean, if I gave her more cookies, no one would see, right?
We won't show our recording to our animal care director here.
No, that's okay. We just she's gonna push me over. Are you gonna push me over? Nap time. Very squishy. Kind of warm though, because it is starting to get warm. Here in New York until the end of the week, when then it's going to be cold again. But I don't know. We won't worry about that yet. So it is going to be, cover your little ears, shearing time at some point soon, probably in the next couple weeks, when we will have to cut off all of this hair. We have to kind of wait until the nighttime temperatures are warm enough so that they won't get super cold at night. So that's why we haven't done it yet, but it will be coming up, and that is nobody's favorite day. Is that right, Neens?
And Mary Claire, I believe it was, asked a question about shearing. Are they scared of the process, or just readily, happily accepting?
It is not a good time. It is a scary thing for them often, you know, because the basic procedure, and I mean, we work with someone who does it, like, super gently, who is really good with the sheep, and does it quickly to get it over with, but not, like, quickly in a way of, like, being messy about it, you know? But does a good job in getting it done with as fast as possible. And so, I mean, what has to happen for them is they have to be, like, before it's their, I don't know, appointment, they have to be kept inside so we don't miss anyone. And then, you know, one by one, they have to be taken away from their friends. And they have to be, like, you know, kind of pinned down to get them to hold still so that the shearer can do their job. So, again, they like to be with their friends and their family. So being separate, especially being separate when someone is, you know, doing things to your body that you might not like, that's not great. And then, they get released, and some of their friends have already gotten it done, some of them have not, so it's like, where's everybody else? It's like a whole thing. And I think, was it last year that Scout got... Poor Scout. I think she was 3rd or 4th in line to get sheared, and she just, afterwards, she just ran around screaming, and then, like, refused to go into the barn at night to go to bed, because, like, that's where that scary person was. Yeah, so we don't like that day. And I will say, we don't have to shear all of the sheep, because some of them, none of whom are sitting here with me right now, actually shed on their own. So that would be like a wild sheep does, right? Because no one has to go shear wild sheep. That's, it doesn't work. That's not how it goes. Wild animals shed on their own, and it's cool. But one of the many things that humans have bred into these different animals is not shedding. Okay, also Micah's coming. Hi, Micah. You want to come over? Come here.
We've got Micah off camera, looking solemnly, realizing that Nina is blocking his path to both possible humans.
Come here, sweetheart. You're okay.
But we'll see what happens over here.
Come here, bud.
And while Lauren is doing that, yes, so Debbie, I think it was Debbie, was asking if it is necessary, and we're explaining a little bit of that now.
Yeah. So for a sheep like Nina, who's not gonna shed on her own, it is unfortunately necessary, because otherwise this stuff will just keep growing. Oh, here he comes.
Oh,
he's not on the screen yet. He's getting there. Come on, Micah. Oh, there you are. There you are. But yeah, Micah's the same kind of way. This stuff is not going to come off on its own. So I'm sure you can imagine how gross and hot this would be, carrying around all this hair in the summertime. Like, they will get heat exhaustion and heat stroke, just like we would if we were overheating. And so that can be real bad news. So it is an unfortunate day when we do have to shear them, and it is coming up. I will say, though, for the ones who don't have to get shorn, like Stuart or Christopher or Lena, it is very satisfying, because they'll come up to you, and it's probably kind of itchy and stuff. They'll come up to you, and you can just, like, grab fistfuls of hair and just be pulling it off of them, and it's really satisfying. And you can tell it's the sort of thing, like, if they're enjoying it or not, because the way they act. Like, for example, Stuart, when you, oh, cute Nina. When you're getting Stuart and pulling it off of his shoulder, as you can tell, we like shoulder scratches. Isn't that right, Neens? Oh, we love a shoulder scratch. So, when you're pulling it off of the shoulder, I guess that part in particular feels good, because Stuart will do that same kind of, like, neck stretch with the little, like, lip wiggles. Right? That's nice. We like that. So yeah, that'll be coming up soon, but...
And when we do take their wool off of them, those who shed, it's just all over the place.
So much hair everywhere.
But those who are shorn, we will typically just toss the wool in the woods, because so many of these sheep are here because they would have been used for their wool, and then ultimately killed when they were no longer wanted for their wool. Or if you're someone like Nina, unfortunately, Nina is... Do you want to look at the camera? Nina was a lamb who was going to be sold to be eaten as a lamb, because the selling of lamb's flesh helps to be a major income stream on wool farms. So the wool sheep will be bred to have babies who are sold to be eaten, like Nina. So it is a very intricately tied sort of system in place. And instead of using their wool, that, is sort of the reason that they ended up at Sanctuary, we'll just toss it in the woods, and wildlife likes to use it to make nests with and all of that. Oh, goodness. Nina, you can't use the tripod as a scratching post. Okay. We're going to turn this around and see if we can just get a better view on Lauren in a second. Goodness
I
gracious,
have my
Nina.
who has covered with hay and stuff, and he smells really good right now. And he's like, he smells so good. But yeah, so, and I mean, as the resident knitter here at the sanctuary also, I have done a lot of looking into different farming setups and things for sheep and different yarns that are not from sheep or other animals, because there's a bunch of them that do come from different types of animals. And yeah, pretty much across the board, the sheep being raised for wool and the sheep being raised to be killed as lambs, those two things do come hand in hand. Like, it's not like they're separate operations. They do go together, unfortunately. So personally, in general, I am a fan of...
Nina.
I'm a fan of
Nina.
Nina. I'm a big fan of Nina and Micah.
Can you encourage her to walk a little bit further?
Neens?
I'm not losing.
Neens, Neens. Oh, yep, okay. Come here, Neens. Come here. Yay! So I'm a big fan of, getting anything oh, how's that? How's the double butt view? Look at those butts. Yes, I am a big fan of getting things in general secondhand, so thrift stores and other places like that. So like if I'm going to get some acrylic yarn, I will source it from there because the acrylic is plastic and that's not a, super awesome thing that I want to be buying new of. But cotton is good, bamboo is great, hemp is good stuff too. That's what I'm actually using right now to make little arm sleeve sort of things, which have been taking me forever, but they'll get done someday. But yeah, so there are a lot of other things that are out there that are not involving sheepies. Isn't that right? Yeah. Oh. Hi. You know you're extremely handsome.
I think he does.
I think so. You know that. Good boy. Yes, this is a beautiful, beautiful day to hang out in the sheep field. Oh, and Christopher is behind you, by the way. But he's a little ways over. My Christopher, I'm going to have to say hi to him. And Scout is in the doorway over there just looking.
We did see her briefly while I was getting the camera turned
back.
Back
good, because she's just like...
to you.
Yeah, she's still hanging out behind me. It's a nice day. And you know what, folks? If you wanted to come and have a nice day here at the sanctuary, you can do that! And you can get pushed over by Nina! Yay! Neens, where are you going? No, what? No, why? Oh, why are you doing that? You're so strong for being so small. What are you doing? There's definitely no more cookies. There are more cookies. But yes, if you want to come and pet these butts, you can come and do that. First of all, if you are a member of the sanctuary, or if you become a member of the sanctuary, we are doing our member tours on weekdays and weekends for April. But then some of you probably got our Herd Around the Barn newsletter, and if you don't get our Herd Around the Barn newsletter, like, come on, you probably should sign up for that. You can join the cool kids. That we are going to be opening for public weekend tours May 1st, which is a Saturday, which is coming. Means, stop it. I know, yes, the people are going to come and see you, and they're going to give you so much attention. Yeah, they are, I promise. Yeah. So you got to help me keep that promise to Nina, alright? You got to come and visit so that Nina can get all kinds of attention. And we will have a registration system for that online, so you will have to pre-register for the weekend tours in advance. We don't have it up yet, but we will announce it as soon as we do on social media and all that. So definitely make sure you keep an eye, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, to know when you can register. Because I'll tell you this, the member tours that we've been doing have been super popular, and there are a limited number of slots every weekend day, so you don't want to miss out. Right? You wouldn't want people to miss out. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. Yeah. Why also wet. We've all just been drinking a ton of water, which is good. Which is good. We gotta drink our water.
So, if anybody has any other questions that you want us to answer before we wrap up today, now is a good time to leave them in the comments.
Let's go this way.
Jody, it would be a long trip from Kansas to
Oh my
visit
gosh.
us. We do, by the way, we do have a
Good
bed and
girl.
breakfast on site. Right now, it's whole house bookings, and eventually we will be looking into renting out the
Means, hey.
the 4-room pre-Civil War era farmhouse to multiple parties, the way that we typically did prior to the pandemic, but right now it is still whole house bookings. It's on site, and our homestead guests are welcome to walk around the sanctuary as well during their stay. So it's a great opportunity if that is something that you're ever interested in. We dropped a link in the bio. And Nina
Trying to get your
thinks
face,
that
not
the
your bum.
greatest advertising you could ever ask for is just a little butt shot from her.
Bum. Nina, it's kind of inappropriate. Did you know that? You're being kind of inappropriate. Come on, come around.
Cats and sheep.
Come around. Oh my gosh, cats are the worst.
Lauren loves cats, but Lauren lives with a cat who likes to share her backside on Zoom calls at all times.
At Zoom calls and everything all the time. But yes. Caden, there's also a visitor behind you, by the way.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you wanted to show him real
our
quick.
Our friend Ferguson.
It's Ferguson.
Hanging out back here. Hi, Fergie. Oh, look
Hey,
at that
handsome.
face. That's a good face.
Ferguson, by the way, will shed on his own as well. So, I mean, I know it's kind of hard to see because the fence is in the way, but he looks very different from Nina in that way.
So Ferguson is half of a hair sheep, half of a wool sheep, but he does have enough of the hair sheep genetics that he loses his own wool on his own, which means that he has been untraumatized by the shearing process.
Yes.
And we are so grateful for that.
Yeah, that makes life easier for everyone. Oh no, why? You're gonna push me again. Why are you gonna push me again? So yeah, let's see what else is going on that people can do and get involved with. Ooh, cooking classes. Caden, what do you think about cooking classes?
Ooh.
We love cooking classes.
We do love cooking classes. We have one coming up this week. Lauren, would you like to stand so we can get a little view of your head over Nina's backside?
Just peering over her backside.
So we do offer cooking classes. We have one coming up this Thursday. It is all about tofu and tempeh, sort of like introduction to those vegan foods that people can be a little bit nervous about trying out, but once you learn how to work with them, they can turn into so many delicious things. And Chef Linda really knows what she is doing in order to make these ingredients wonderful, accessible, delicious. We have just Nina's lips in front of the camera here because Lauren is getting that good butt scratch spot.
It's a very bum-heavy episode today. Anyway, but yeah, so that's going to be super cool because that's all, some of your big some of your big protein sources, which is like always a hang up for people of like, well, protein. It's like, don't worry, plants have protein. That's how sheep exist. Even though they eat different stuff than us. I don't think you eat tofu.
Lauren, she would if she had the chance.
I imagine she would. I don't know what you'd think of that. Can I tell my super silly joke?
So yes, in a second. Debbie asked if our cooking class will be a live video. Yes, so our cooking class, if you sign up now, you will get a link to a live Ring Central call. It's like Zoom. So you will be in the class. Just stay squatted, Lauren.
Okay. She's left us. Nina has gotten bored of us. That's okay.
We've lost her, but you will join. You can ask questions in the class, interact with your classmates. It is just like being in any other Zoom call. And if you can't make that class, we do record just Linda, and we take out all of our other participants' videos. And you can buy a recorded version of the class at a later date. But it is nice to be in there and have the full interaction. Are we...
We're itching ourselves on the
Okay.
fence over there. We're trying really, really hard. But it's hard when you don't have hands. Means, do you need help? Like we're scratching the back of our neck right now. Neeners.
Yeah.
It's very goofy.
We're back
But-
on you, Lauren.
Cool. Joke time? Joke time?
Joke time.
Joke time? Okay. We know the one, why did the chicken cross the road?
Do we all?
Do we?
I think those of us who've met you at least once before.
Tell us a lot on tours.
Yes.
So yes, well, the chicken crosses the road to get to the other side, which is a super funny joke. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Okay, why did the tofu cross the road? And do we want to let people think that over for a little bit, and you can put your response to that in the chat while we mention another thing that you can do to stay involved with the sanctuary?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Also, Lena's coming. So yes, why did the tofu cross the road? Tell me what you think. Come here, Lean. Good girl. Good girl. Because meanwhile, there is also another cooking class in May, which is May 20th, which is all about cheese. Oh, sorry. Oh my goodness. It's Shirley. If you heard that noise in the background, that would be Shirley, the sheep yelling something. So yes, you can also sign up for that on the website. Hi, beautiful. There's a lot of talking going on now. And there are also the chronogrammies, which are the like Hudson Valley region awards through a local magazine, Chronogram. And we are up for 3 different awards. We've got Best Environmental Activist for founder Kathy Stevens, Best Kids Attraction, and I'm blanking on the last one. Kaden, help! What's the last one?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm gonna forget too. I was, we're in there somewhere.
There's definitely another thing. Oh no.
Kids Attraction.
Kids Attraction. Heather, what's the other chronogrammy? Kids Attraction, Kathy, and Animal Welfare Organization. Heather happened to be walking by. Thank you, Heather, for that save. Yes. I'm sorry. I was so distracted by Lena's beauty that my brain just could not hold anything else in it. So you can vote for us in those things. And I just learned today, you can actually vote every day. It's not like a one and done kind of thing. So you can do it like every day. So that's cool. So do that. Tell your friends. All right. So check that out. And yeah, do we have any thoughts about why the tofu crosses the road?
Pam said that the tofu crossed the road because it wasn't chicken.
Okay.
But you are on the right track, Pam.
I like that one, right? Because it's very specifically not chicken and something you can eat instead of a chicken. It's pretty good, right, Lena?
Oh, that delicious plant-based protein.
Do we have anyone else? Shall I go ahead?
We didn't. You should go ahead and give us your punchline.
The tofu crosses the road to prove it's just as good as a chicken. Hey! Right? It's a good one.
Nina stares into the camera like she's on The Office.
Because it is a foul joke. But she walks away. Lena! Rude! Okay, well,
We are out of time, Lauren.
we are out of time, and since no one wants to listen to my jokes, I guess we will finish and close. Anyway, so thank you so much for making us a part of your day, and we will see you here again next week, Tuesday, same time, 1 p.m. Eastern, to see some of our other lovely animal friends. So thank you so much, everyone, for coming by. Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other out there, and we'll see you around.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.